All right, well, we are here at the shop today. We are in the studio for the second time ever, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing today. Not a live unboxing, but an unboxing, because I've got some really fantastic stuff that I bought at auction. Our total spend at auction for this stuff, and including Andrew's stuff, which I'm probably not going to show you because I wouldn't even know what to say about it, was $3,800. It was a lot of money. I don't know how much of that was my stuff, but that was our total spend at the auction. And I'm super excited about this stuff because there's one piece in here that could potentially be worth $1,000. So, without further delay, let's start unboxing. Here we go. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that I can buy and flip for a profit. I'm the Crazy Wife Lady, and welcome to my channel. All right, item number one. I can already tell what it is just by holding it in my hands. This is art glass, and it is an absolutely stunning Murano bowl. It's got the silver lines in it, but it's this beautiful amethyst color with almost this periwinkle edge. Is that not beautiful? I love it. There's more art glass. I was super excited about this art glass, and I think I won five or six pieces of art glass for $60. I think that was the high bid on that. So that was one of them. This feels like another. It is. We've got red. It's got a nice little bubble there in the center, just an imperfection from when they made the glass, but beautiful, beautiful red. I love those big chunks of millefiori in there. And you can see the bottom, it's real scratchy, so it must have scratched along a table for quite a bit, but that's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So those were two pieces in that lot that I paid about $60 for. There is another one. This one's a little bit different, but this one kind of has this like mauve pink. But you can see that obviously it has like copper flecks in it. And the back is black, like a deep amethyst. So that was in there. Another one. This one is mostly black, dark amethyst glass, and it's got silver argento in there. Beautiful. There we go, another piece. Now this one is mostly clear, but it does have this oro, this gold in there, and you could see all of the flakes. It looks really good when I hold it against the black background. You can really see it. Beautiful. I'm so obsessed with these pieces. I was so excited. They were so much more beautiful in person because when I'm bidding on this, I'm going by like one or two pictures, and that's all I've got to go on. So I'm hoping that it's in good condition, and I'm like looking and I'm trying to zoom in, but then it gets all blurry, so I really don't have a whole lot to go on. So it's a little bit of a gamble, but it's exciting at the same time because you don't really know what you're gonna get. And then you get this, and it's exciting because there's more. But wait, there's more. Might not be in this. Oh wait. No, I don't think it's actually in this box, but I think there's one or two more glass pieces that were part of that lot. So we've got five there. It might have been six total, but I'm going to keep pulling stuff out of this box before I move on to another box. So let's move here. Oh, Majolica. So I also purchased a lot of Majolica, and the total price on that I think was like $45. So this was one of the pieces in that lot. It says made in France on the bottom, and it is a duck. I was a little nervous about this one because it was going so low, and I thought, well, you know, maybe there is something wrong with it that I missed, but there wasn't. It was in really good condition, and it was in a lot of Majolica. So there are more pieces in the $45. And we like to cost average, which means like we look at that, we say, oh, we got 5 pieces and we paid this amount. So it like evens it out and we cost average it. That's kind of our business model. We've got this extra. Every so often we come up with extras that just end up in the lot. It's not necessarily the item we were bidding on in the lot. It was just kind of thrown in there as an extra. So this is an extra. We've got this, which is black glass with these white lines on it. There is no signature on this, and I really don't know who makes it. It is a nice piece. I like the contrast of the black and white. Doesn't really show up on my black wall though, does it? Let's pull this guy out. What is this? Oh, this is more Majolica. This was another piece that was in with the duck. This one just has a little bit, I think it's number 43 on the bottom. And there is a signature as well, but I don't know if, I don't know, that might actually be an original signature under the glaze. I don't know if it's going to pick up for you guys though. Yeah, probably not. It's just when the light hits it a certain way, I can kind of see the signature on it. But it's absolutely stunning. Looks like lily pads, because you can see the lilies there. So that is another piece. What is in this small little bundle? Let's find out. Oh, it's more Majolica. This was also with the duck. I believe these are, no, they're not Japan. Ooh, I was gonna say, I think these are Japan. I didn't actually look at the bottom when I bought them. It does not look like they are Japan. They actually have a date mark there on the back. You can see this marking that indicates that it's 1800s, but I'm not really going to be able to decipher that because it's so faint. They've got little fans on there. That's what made me think that they were possibly Japan. But I don't know. Those are curious. All right. What else do we have? Now we're going to move on to the big plates that I was super excited about. So, here we go. Let's start with this guy. I loved this piece from the moment I saw it because it's a unicorn. And I didn't actually realize, but it is signed. And when I went to go and pick it up, I noticed a signature on it. It's very, very tiny. And I'm not sure if the glare is going to let you guys see it, but it's right there where I'm pointing with my finger. There is a signature on it. So it's not signed on the back, but it is signed on the front. And it almost looks like Radcliffe. And that's not a name I'm familiar with as far as enamel goes. But the enamel is in really good shape. And one of the things you have to beware of when you're buying enamel is it will splinter, it will crack, but this one is in good condition. This was in the lot as well, and I recognized it. I knew what it was. This is Sasha Brastoff, and it is signed here, Sasha Brastoff, there on the bottom. Oh, and on the back. I didn't even realize that. It's signed on the back as well. So it is a Sasha Brastoff plate. And that is not enamel, that is ceramic. This is enamel. This is huge. It's huge. Oh, this is Sasha Brastoff as well. And actually, I did not realize that Sasha Brastoff did enamel. I didn't know that. But it is signed Sasha B on the bottom. And it's this beautiful, large charger. You can see it hangs here. It's got a hanger on the back. It would look really cool on my black wall, wouldn't it? Maybe it would be a little distracting. So, that is box number 1. Let's move on to box number 2 because we have not uncovered the potentially $1,000 plate. Oh, I just gave it away. I have not uncovered it yet. It's somewhere in these boxes. This is going to be a fun one. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. I was really, really excited for this. I paid up a little bit, but there was more than one thing in the lot. I was just so fixated on this one piece that I kind of like just neglected everything. I was focused on one thing, but I'm pretty sure there was more than one thing in the line. But there was just one thing I wanted, and that's what I was focused on. And when I packed it, I put it in its own special box. And I wrapped it really good. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? Right? Look at it. Beautiful Murano birds. And you can see the birds here are just absolutely stunning. There is gold throughout. And the contrast with that red, ooh. It is an absolutely beautiful piece. I was so excited about that. Super excited. Fixated on it, if you will. I was fixated. All right, now there's lots of little pieces in this box. So it's gonna take us a hot minute to get through here. These are little snuff bottles. But I liked this one. I think this one was actually one of my favorites because it had the birds with the pumpkin on it. It is a snuff bottle. It is reverse painted. So they actually painted it from the inside to make that design on the outside, which takes a lot of talent. This one had horses on it. Tell them not as excited about the horses as the birds. I don't know why. It's a thing. The next bottle has a bunch of people on it. It's not as exciting as the animals. It's just plain old people. I believe that this design actually depicts a festival. One of my viewers shared that in the comments of another video where I had one similar to this, that it is actually a festival, like of some sort next to the river. This piece is birds, herons, I believe, possibly cranes, maybe cranes. And this one is the Great Wall, or maybe just a regular wall. It looks to me like the Great Wall. And this one is just florals. You can see I got a lot of snuff bottles. Quite a few snuff bottles. That might be it for this right now. The rest feels like bigger stuff, so I'm going to show you guys this. This beautiful bottle here. And this one was signed on the bottom. It is signed Jug. Maybe it's Tug. It could be T-U-G. But I loved the white in there. They did a really good job. It's kind of almost fishnet, like, you know, the heron. Maybe I pronounced it right this time. They have that fishnet design on them. That's kind of what that reminds me of. It's kind of like this fishnet design. This one was also signed, and this one is, no, I'm not gonna be able to get that one. But I loved the colors in that. That pulled feather design. Maybe if I cover up my face, it'll work better. It's got a pulled feather design, so that was really nice. Oh, these also came with the Majolica lot. It's just two little hens, maybe hens. Yeah, they both look like female chickens, and I think that would mean that they are hens. I don't know if they're there for a planter or possibly condiments. Not really sure. I guess it could be used either way. Okay, so I've just uncovered one of the items, one of the most important items from this auction. I say the most important because there was one lot that I had to have because when I was looking at it, I noticed something. And if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, there was one Goodwill video where I walked past a denim plate. It was bunny plate. I walked past it. and I will always eternally regret that moment. But I knew that I had to make it up, and I had to like fix it, and I had to find something to make it up. I did one better than a bunny plate. And those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook already know what I'm talking about. I found one with chicks on it. And I feel like I kind of made up for the fact that I walked past that rabbit plate. But I want to thank all of my viewers who pointed it out to me. And I actually went, and now I recognize it and I know what it is. So this plate right here is a chick plate. It has the Dedham pottery marking right there. It's very, very faint. And this plate hasn't even come up for sale in a few years. It was sold last, I think, around 2016, 2013 maybe. And at that time, it was selling between $950 and I believe $1,600. So that's super exciting. Obviously, some time has passed. I don't know whether the market went up or whether the market went down. I haven't found any other sales records. So what that tells me is maybe somebody is out there looking for this plate and it hasn't come up for a while and they'd be willing to pay for it. I don't know. Otherwise, you know, maybe the market came down. It's not worth that much. It's okay though, because I spent $300 on the lot. And if you see the other stuff in the lot, you're going to be like, what? I spent $300 on the lot. This plate has the potential of being worth $1,000. I don't know if it'll be worth $1,000. When I cost average everything in that lot, I paid $300 for it, the entire lot, and I think I got 4 items. And one of the other items is actually worth about $400. So, I mean, it's all going to be okay. But this plate is super exciting. I'm very super excited. And one of the things that I think somebody on Instagram pointed out was that this plate, unlike the other plates that were sold examples, has only 11 chicks around the edge, and the other plates that sold had 12 chicks. So I don't know if that's significant or not, but this is an 11 chick plate for all the collectors out there. If you know anything about this plate and you want to chime in the comments, I would really appreciate it. But I was a little worried it might have been a reproduction, because they did come out with reproduction chick plates, I believe in the past 10 or 15 years, but they are clearly marked on the back reproduction. So obviously this one has the Dedham pottery mark. It is not a reproduction. It is an original, and it is an amazing plate. And I'm super stoked about it. And I was like, I know what that is. And the only reason I knew what it was is because of all of you. So I appreciate you, and thank you very much for helping me learn every single day. So that was probably the most exciting thing in the box, but also with the plate, I got this beautiful vase / tumbler. It's got these ladies on it. And this is Zelzny. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. But it is marked on the bottom. You can see. But they have grapes and they have wine. So it may, I believe it's actually like a wine glass, but not like a glass. Just like I'm going to drink my wine like a boss, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you must really like wine if you drink it out of a cup like this. It's not sipping at that point. It's just like, I'm going to chug it out of here. But it's a really cool cup. And I loved the design on it. Absolutely love the design. So that was also with the plate, the Dedham pottery plate. This was not in that lot. We'll get to, I mean, it's all mixed up at this point. This was with something else, but this is also a Sasha Brastoff. And you can see the marking there on the back. This is an ashtray. You can see the indentations where you're supposed to put your cigarettes. But it could also be for makeup. That's something that, when I was first making videos, a lot of my viewers would chime in and be like, well, you can use it for makeup, or you can use it for this, or you can, and I love the ingenuity. I love that you like can repurpose something like that. If you're not a smoker and you love it, use it for makeup. If you are a smoker, use it as an ashtray. I mean, you can pretty much use it for anything, and I love it. All right. And then we got these. And I have to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Toby mugs, Toby jugs, Toby Royal Dalton. Does it even say on the bottom? Is there Toby something? I don't know. I've never really been drawn to these. I'm not super excited about these. These were in a lot. and I was after something else in that lot. But I ended up buying a bunch of these Dopey things. I don't know why I'm not super excited about that. I mean, I think maybe because they're like almost always old men, and I'm like, why would I want like a shelf of old men? Old men staring at me all day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I've never really been excited about these. I think they're cool. I understand their value, but I just don't get super excited. This one's got a squirrel on it. Oh no, those are rats. This one's got rats on it though. So that's a selling point for sure. So we got that piece. And there are actually a few of them in here. Maybe it's not in this box. Maybe that's the only one in this box. We might have to do a rain check on the rest of the Toby ones. This was with the denim plate. You can see the tree is here on the front and the back. This is marked on the bottom, Wayland, Gregory Wayland. And this right here is worth, I believe, $150 to $200. Last it sold. I got some fruit here. We have a pear and an apple. These were like $10, I think, and I thought, you know what, I'll just grab those. I mean, they're fruit, they're a set. I figured I could probably get 25 to 30 for those. And we've got another piece. This also came with the denim pottery plate. You can see this is kind of a cool esgraffito. This is Accolade pottery out of France. We've got this thing. It's got this Bennington glaze. It's not a Bennington glaze. What kind of glaze is it? Not Bennington. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's this brown glaze. And I'll think of it when I'm done filming this video. But this was an extra. Wouldn't you love that face looking at you every morning when you're like getting your coffee and you're like, oh, my creamer, and then he's like, hey. I know I would. I'm tempted to keep it. Just kidding. All right, this is the last item in the box, and I'm going to end the video after this item because I'm hungry and I need to go eat food. I mean, I don't want to get hangry. Nobody wants to see me hangry. So, what is it? Oh my goodness. That was really anticlimactic because it's just an extra. It is a Marigold Carnival glass pitcher. It's a nice pitcher, but it's kind of just a pressed glass design. There's nothing super exciting about it. This was an extra in a lot. I can't remember which lot it was, but I mean, it's cool. It's got its sawtooth edge and whatnot. Probably like $20 to $35 for that. I don't know. But anyway, that is everything in 2 boxes. We went through 2 boxes today. And I feel like that was good. We accomplished something. So I'm going to pack all this up. I'm going to go get lunch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to do an unboxing again. We haven't done this in a while. And I guess I will see all of you tomorrow. Later. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.